The battery is fine. It's just, it does that all the time because of the dummy battery. It's fine. It's just, if I haven't run the camera in a few days, it's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? Hi, kitty cat. Welcome back to me. Also, I'm very sorry I'm late. That's highly unprofessional of me. But I'm here. It's Wednesday. It's September the something or another. 4th. That's crazy. Oh, hello, everybody. This kitty cat has been trying to summon me into this chair to stream for the past 3 days. And it finally worked. You did it. You can cast the spell. Hello, everybody. All right. I can't see chat. I've got like a plushie and 2 beverages in front of it. Let me see. I'll put the water over here. My desk isn't a mess. Kamalani Panda, thank you for the 46-month resub. Almost 4 years. Thanks for making my mornings at work more bearable. Thank you very much. Also, an anonymous gift sub. Ujai with a 49-month resub, pardon me, halfway to the owl pet. Nice. And Mia giving us some gift subs as well. Thank you. Also, Macy does with a 30-month resub. 30 months with my favorite streamer. Aw, shucks. Yeah, Kitty for sure knew that I was late. Oh, I made a pot of peppermint tea because, well, to be honest, I'm a little chilly and I want to warm up. And until such a time as I do, I'm buttoning this thing to the neck like a bear that wants to hibernate while wearing a flannel. Love this transmog. Oh, sorry, kitty cat. Why, thank you. I don't know if the leak goes, but we are wearing it. Also, incidentally, I have decided I have no favorites. I've got nobody on my campfire screen because I would rather see my characters larger. I was reflecting on this and I realized that no matter where I put my main on the screen, the fact remains that she is like this big and you can't see her as well and she just doesn't seem as important. If I was somebody that was currently playing like 4 characters evenly, it would make more sense to me. But right now I'm really just playing the one. And then I guess I've been doing a little bit of gathering. Also, this hunter pet's magnificent. And I wanted to see them bigger. So I've decided campfire screen, be darned. I'm going back to the old-fashioned way. Dresden, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it very much. All right, let's log in, take a look at some sound, get ourselves sorted out for the day. See what we're doing. Very valid. Where is that hunter pet from? I believe I tamed it in the Ringing Deeps. There are mudfish like that in the Ringing Deeps. There might be others in other places too. There's a bunch of different colors. Finished the campaign 2 hours ago. Remembered where she was. Oh, she went noodling. And tickle some fish out of the water. Looking forward to seeing you unlock Earthen. Yeah! Originally I was gonna do, profession stuff because I'm addicted, but also side quests. I know that I'm in the mood to procrastinate when I'm like, oh, you know what sounds really fun? Is running around these zones looking for side quests that I haven't done to do, because normally I'm not much of a, I normally kind of quest as a means to an end, and I'm not that motivated to finish the Sojourner achievement just yet, because surely it will be part of the meta eventually, but it's kind of like a much later me problem. But I wanted to do it for the rep and to clean up my map, and because I guess I just really wanted to procrastinate, and that's how I could tell that particular urge is fired up. Oh, hey, someone made my treatises. Thank you. Are you rich yet? I am not unrich, considering the fact that I have been keeping gold invested in... Well, invested's kind of a funny word, but I keep spending gold to do patron work orders because it seems like that really is going to be the primary way to get acuity. And I'm gonna need a bunch of acuity to ultimately get blue quality profession tools and stuff. I thought that maybe it would be like Dragonflight, where we had a weekly acuity dump for free, and I'm starting to think that that's not gonna happen. So those patron orders became a lot more important. So I'm at 136k, which is more than I had before, but I'm just happy that it's up because of how much gold I've spent on both leveling and pursuing like knowledge points and acuity via patron orders. So that's one thing. Oh man, I do want to unlock Earthen today. I've got 3 hours. Well, I've got 2 hours and 40 minutes. I started pretty late. I am not in a huge hurry, so let's just get comfy. Let's pour a cup of tea. Let's straighten things up a little bit here. Terhala, thanks for the 41-month resub. Thanks, Hazel. Thank you. Patron order so good for knowledge. It was driving me nuts, alchemy-wise, because I had a patron order all week that was supposed to give me knowledge points, and I couldn't make it because I didn't have the recipe, and it was experimentation. And I guess I'm too cheap to like, I've been doing my meticulous experimentation every day, but I've been too cheap to do the other kind. Because it takes, like, a lot of mats, and they're kind of expensive, and I'm like, I'll just get the recipes eventually anyway. But this whole week it was like, we need you to make a temperate aggression file, and I was like, sorry, I'm dumb? I don't know how. So that's been not a huge problem. Alchemy, I'm kind of just, like, treading water with, to be honest with you. I wanted to do this, speaking of temperate aggression, I wanted to do this with, I think, Lure Drop or Orbinid, one of the two. Was a lure drop for that one. Yeah, a couple of good ones from lure drop. Oh, thanks for the gift subs, guys. Falling upwards as well as an anonymous gift. I appreciate it. Can't decide who I want to race change to Earthen or level as Earthen. I haven't picked my Earthen all either. I'm kind of leaning warrior. Can I do 10 of these? That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Earthen don't seem to be in a huge hurry, so that tracks. I was running around the Ringing Deeps the other day procrastinating, and I did a few different achievements. I did not so quick fix for repairing the consoles in there. I did, what else did I do? I did all of the rares. I did all of the treasures. Oh yeah, I finished leveling up my professions, or at least I'm still 97 of 100 alchemy, so I don't know what this is about. But I did another like zone 1 in the Ringing Deeps, which is not like me at this stage. My excuse was I wanted to clean my map of the handy notes indicators, but I was just procrastinating. Have you been reading quests yet? Only when I get experimentation, that's right. I probably should find out what they want me to make first. Oh, these are awful because it's actually so hard for me to make a gold flask cauldron even with concentration. I would need to do it with gold mats. Ooh, they're providing silver horticulture. If I capped 20 of these, but then we take these down because they're providing them, I actually can't make them any better. Even if I used gold vials, which would be freakishly expensive, that would work, actually. How much would 20 gold quality gilded vials cost me? That's the next question. Also, I don't remember what they were going to give me for that, but this is where all my gold goes, is I'm just assuming that keeping up with these is going to pay off. Oh god, I don't like the answer. I don't like it! We're looking at... Oh. I'm stupid. For some reason I thought it was going to be like 40,000 gold. It's 5,400. It's not that bad. I need some... I mean, it's herbal tea, but let's get into that. Fat Cheese Man, thank you very much for the gift. I appreciate it. Legit. The first time I followed the whole campaign plus a zone's worth of side quests. Almost like a real RPG. I've heard they're amazing. I've heard they're really good. Probably going to make an Earthen Paladin just to get the racial down. I've heard that for an Earthen to get the well-fed status, they need to be fed rocks. I heard something about that as well. So if I want 20 of these, I also literally could have just typed 20 in here instead of opening up my calculator. It is not my brain day just yet. Let's just do that. We're going to buy the 20 vials. That's actually a reasonable price, especially because it's a first craft for me too. I actually haven't made the flask cauldron yet. So I'm going to get a knowledge point for doing it first. Plus, I think it's actually going to finish skilling up my alchemy. So fine. What are they going to give me? They're going to give me 10 acuity, but it's going to be worth trust. So use the best quality. These ones. That puts us in here. Oh, I need 907 concentration to do it. Okay, that's fine. That's just a later me problem. That's one thing that I forgot. That's so much concentration. All right, never mind. What else? Oh man, there's so many of these. Okay, so this is for alch knowledge, acuity, knowledge. I haven't been doing the augment runes. I know augment runes are valuable. They're worth like 1,000 gold each. But if, I don't know, like if it's just going to break even, I don't know if there's a huge point. Let me see. Didn't you know you can get 500 extra tendies when you click on the trader's chest before you finish the 1,000 gold? If that's true, it sounds like a big fat bug that would get rolled back at some point. That doesn't sound right to me. I'm skeptical. HJP, thank you for the gift subs. We need some peppermint tea. Here we go. Okie dokie. I want to make, because yeah, they have all kinds of stuff here. I wanted to basically see, of the things that are going to give me elk knowledge, are there any common threads of things that might help me discover? I'm just going to do it with the lore drop like I had planned, because that could still give me. Also, did I not literally buy lure drop just now? Oh, I only have 7. I don't know how I did that. Oh, I have I see. I need 3 more of the copper ones. Don't think it's a bug since it's been happening since the trading post came out. I think you're safe. You should try it out. Wouldn't you just get the same amount like after if you open it after? I feel like it can't possibly be the case that you must loot it twice in a specific order in order to get the maximum amount of tender. That just doesn't sound right. I mean, I haven't been on the forums to find out if the world's burning down yet, but lure drop. Shopping for lure drop. Okay. Never heard of this being a thing. It's just like, I believe you that it's happening that way. It just doesn't sound like something that is either intended or going to stay. And I'm not a, you know, people say exploit early and often. I am an exploit never and don't worry about it kind of person. Just makes my life easier. The fact that you're also the only person claiming this. I'm not saying that I don't believe you, but it's just I feel like if it was like a widely done thing, I would have heard about it. I want to find out. Honestly, I want to get tempered aggression, but let's see. That would be nice. Also, you want to know something embarrassing? Draft of Silent Footfalls. Oh, it's an invis pot. That's good to know. I learned how to do thaumaturgy so I can transmute things, but I don't have a philosopher's stone because I didn't keep one from past expansions, and I've been too lazy to go make like the mop one or whatever. You can use any philosopher's stone. It does not have to be the new one that you would use a spark for. You could go get a mop one, you could get a classic one. I just didn't want to because that sounded stinky. So I've literally I haven't even tried this. I don't know what it's about. I figure I'll get one later. Oh, hey, we got a point. I've been dunking points in here to try to get. I feel like it'll be easier for me to do the patron orders as I get my skill up because I won't have to use as much concentration and I won't have to use as expensive of mats. It's a visual bug. Sounds like a visual bug. That would make sense. Got tempered aggression after probably spending 100k gold trying to get either that or alchemical chaos, which I got earlier. Okie dokie. I know this is really boring to watch, but I kind of want to do these. They just want silver for these, and I actually have the mats on me, so do not use my good vials. Thank you very much. Let's go back. Start. Yeah, copper quality. Oh no! I can't. Okay, maybe I am gonna use my good vials. I've been learning how, and by learning how I mean I've learned how to check the expected quality. So what if we do, I'm just trying to figure out what would be cheaper. So if we use copper files and gold mica bloom, we're still making copper. So we may as well, what if we use gold mica bloom and silver vials? No? Okay, well let's just use the gold vials. Never mind. If we use the best reagents, it'll do it properly. Gosh, I can't be sinking this much concentration into stuff, though. I'm gonna need it. Well, I guess, do I really need it to make the flask cauldron? What were they even gonna give me? Just acuity? Yeah. Maybe it's better off using it on a bunch of little things that's gonna give me, like, actual knowledge. Alright, fine. It's a good thing I don't need my alchemy concentration for anything but patron orders. Because, like, you just can't... Oh, yeah, I also had a weekly, that's right. You can't afford it, you know? This is all going to get easier as we get farther into knowledge point specs, but, like, man, it is hurting me right now. Is it actually worth it to spend 2 to 5k gold for knowledge? I believe it is. I know people that are spending upwards of 10k, 20k for a knowledge point because it's an investment that hopefully pays off later. Getting as far ahead as you possibly can in both knowledge and acuity Acuity at least until you get your blue tools crafted, as well as all of the knowledge you can get in exchange for acuity here, seems good. Speaking of acuity, I have 30. Wow. Look at me go. Like, yes, you'll get that knowledge eventually through weeklies and stuff, but you'll be moving like twice as fast if you're doing it through the work orders, so it's kind of a spend money to make money kind of thing. There we go. There's another 20 acuity. We got 4 more knowledge points. I'm sinking all of those into straight skill because that's going to help me with everything. So it hurts me to be like 9 points away from finishing profession files, but I really shouldn't have put any points in here. So oops. We're just going to keep going into this because that's going to help me until I get it all the way up. Don't regret a single copper. If you get ahead by 1 or 2 days, being able to craft something only select people can make, you can just make so much. I'll believe it. Killin, thanks very much for giving out a gift sub. Have I had no sound this whole time? Oh no, it's on. It's just not very loud. There we go. Okay. So that got me a little bit of knowledge. That was good. I've been using this week aura. I don't have it linked yet, but it's a good one. I guess I can, if anybody wants it, I should just get this ready in advance. It is my knowledge point tracker. People have been mentioning this before. I can concur. I like it very much. Great for getting your first time profession knowledge treasures. I used that. I used it for that purpose early because it can actually mark them on your map for you and stuff. I'm just going to chuck it in chat just for now. But it can also break down your the one-time treasures are in purple. And if you click on it, it'll tell you like where it is. So these are the ones that are bought at the consortium. So if I click on them, it'll actually mark where I buy them on my map with a waypoint. And then you can click it again to untrack it. And then you can see where you are expected to get your other things like treasures. So maybe before I make any more of these, I should go get... I know I said I was unlocking Earthen. This sounds like so much more fun. I probably should do the Earthen thing, though. This sounds like more fun. Oh, maybe I'll get both, actually. Maybe while I'm unlocking Earthen, I'll be able to get some more of these treasures. Tells you how many weekly knowledge gains you can have left. This does not seem to count patron work orders, so you are on your own in terms of keeping on top of those. But, yeah, knowledge points. I got my treatises already for the week. I probably ought to start. Let's start the campaign chapters. Meta quests. Is this the Earthen thing? No, it's got a weekly cache on it. Assist him in finding disc fragments. Oh, I probably should go look into this. It looks important. Metadata, thanks very much for giving out a gift sub. I have not tried thaumaturgy. I don't have a philosopher's stone and I'm too lazy to get one. How are Kira and Moose? Kitty cat, how you doing? Lucy's good. Lucy had a fun morning. Have you found a fishing one for the derby? No, but I guess because... Oh no, I'm not done, am I? I was going to say because I'm done with the achievement. I don't need it, but that's not true. I'm going to need to do it again every week. Or I'm going to want to do it again every week. I might just be lazy when it comes to the derby, though, and just literally do the 3 fish they ask for and take however many marks I get, because it's just for cosmetics at this point. Yeah, let's start this. Let's I don't know. I don't think this is the thing. But I do think I should do it. I also want to do trading posts today, but I figure if I do everything else that's on my list first, there's a strong chance that that gets me a good amount of progress towards my trading post. Also, oh, okay, so she needs stuff. So now I have the campaign quest for Earthen, but also, this can't possibly be, this can't take too long, can it? Because I haven't seen this quest before, this particular meta. If this was available last week, then I completely missed it. Oops. It feels new. I'll bring any Titan disc fragments back. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that was basically what I wanted. Just to make sure if there was something like that I'd picked it up. From rares and stuff. Cool, yeah, good with that.
I suppose that's where our friend comes in.
What was that fish mount? That is the Ka, the Legend of the Deeps. It is from the Derby Dash achievement for doing the Hellowfall Fishing Derby. Yeah, I've heard the Panda Philosophy Stone's really easy. I'm just bitter because I don't want to go get an old one from an old expansion. I know it's easy. I just think it's stupid. Lagnaros, thank you for the 5-month resub. They should just let me buy a white quality one from the vendor. And I'm being stubborn about it. I'm going here. Oh, I kind of want to do that dungeon. I have a quest for it. I haven't been doing my dungeon daily. But if I do Priory of the Sacred Flame, it could give me an enchanting recipe. Oh. No, no. Earthen. Earthen. Stick to your guns. We're going to the Ringing Deeps. Minty Zoe, thank you very much for the gift subs. Q2 heroics, get all the Titan fragments. That's good to know. I thought I was going to do so many dungeons when heroics came out. Not even to gear up, but just to like get a feel for my specs and kind of practice and see the new dungeons and have fun with my friends. And I have done like 5. Not many. I have not taken the time. I'd say I haven't had the time, but that would be discounting the amount of time I've spent on my couch as a vegetable. I haven't taken the time to be slamming dungeons. I do want to. It's just kind of a later me problem right now. Where do you get the dungeon daily? In Dornegal somewhere. Can't be too far from the inn. Fishing's more important. I get it. Did exactly 20 minutes before reset. Worked my butt off this morning so I can take off the rest of the day for glorious earthen leveling. Glorious earthen leveling. Nice. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Well, at least whenever it's done, it'll go away. What? I did not pay enough attention. I thought they were sending me to the Earthen Deeps. If I knew I was going to Halifal, I would have gone to Ajkahet first. Can't figure out the new Oracle Holy Priest abilities. If it makes you feel any better, while I have been healing dungeons as Oracle, I have been stopping to mouse over and check the tooltip for each of my premonitions, like through the whole dungeon. Like, wait, what does this one do again? What does this one do again? Okay, this one's red. I think that's this one. Nope. Red's this other one. I know eventually I will get a feel for it, but I am still in the phase where I'm literally reading it every time. I've remembered that blue, I've decided I'm going to learn them by the colors of the like the color of the rune. It's a little hard to see, but I wasn't getting anywhere trying to come up with nicknames for the shapes. So the blue one is the single target one. It gives your next single target heal a big shield, so it's a good one to use in Serenity, and that's easy to remember because your Serenity button is also blue. The other two, I don't know, man. I think red is cooldown reduction, and then the other one is overhealing, and then the fourth one is like all of them. But right now, the only one I've really learned so far is blue. I'm going this way, I guess. 1.1k yards, something like that. Mammy Whammy, thank you for the 50 month resub. Good morning from Amsterdam. In the airport now, but to start a 36-hour journey home. Wish me luck. Oh man, I feel for you. I hope it all goes very smoothly and you're able to take some real good naps in there somewhere. Holy smokes. As a gatherer, how do I get more artisans acuity? Good luck is my understanding. It seems awful. I'm hoping they change it because it seems awful. You do get some acuity every time you get knowledge, so as a gatherer, getting your weekly gathering knowledge is really important. I was doing this very recently on my hunter, so that's why it's kind of fresh in mind for me. So getting your weekly gathering knowledge, this week core is good for telling you how many more you have left to loot and making sure you don't forget things like your treatise or any of the one-time treasures. But yeah, you're not going to have any crafting orders because you're a gatherer. So it kind of sucks. I'm expecting to get that gear quite late. And it's a bit unfair as well because gatherers also have extra knowledge they can buy for acuity, and it seems like you're going to get that way later. But, you know, what are you going to do? Anna, being prescribed sells well. Keep getting into more professions. Nice. I can handle 2. I had a feeling that that 2 professions was going to be my limit, at least in terms of crafting profs. I had this fantasy of like being one of those people that does a ton of professions across a ton of characters. And I'm glad I reined that in before we started this expansion so that I didn't like sink gold into trying to kit up professions that I wasn't going to use, because I have the energy for 2. I'm happy with 2. I'm happy with the 2 that I picked. I don't know. But like, it's a good thing I didn't try to do any more than that because it just wouldn't have gone. Hi Miriam, thank you for the 22-month resub. What do I do if I don't play WoW on Saturday, but I want to do the derby? Do you think they'll change it? No. I think you're out of luck. If you will never play WoW on a Saturday, then you will probably never do the derby. It sucks, but that's what it is. fishing tournaments that are tied to days. I don't think they've ever changed it. It's possible that they do something, but I wouldn't expect them to. Currently in deep with 10 tailors, an enchanter, an alchemist, and a jewel crafter sent help. You need some G Fuel or something? Took the derby, yeah. We're talking about the new Hellowfall derby, unless they removed it since last Saturday. There's one that you can do just south of Merildar in the new zones. Don't know how well I'll be able to handle the props to make the best gold, but I just like selling mats. Yeah. I've been having a surprising amount of fun. Okay, it's not surprising at all. I've been having an expected amount of fun gathering. That's my other way that I'm procrastinating, is I will be like, oh, I just want to like go gather for like 10 minutes, and I'll log on to my hunter, and I'll just fly around in Urban Mine. I'll pop a True Sight file, and I will fly around in Urban Mine, and I'm really excited to do more of it this week because I get new weekly knowledge drops. It's been fun figuring out how I want to spec my knowledge trees. I'm sure I'm not doing it perfectly, but it's just fun to get points and spend them. I am able to mine and herb from the back of any mount that I want, which is awesome. And now I'm working on skill, and it's really satisfying after you've been collecting a bunch of just like 1 herb per node, 2 herbs per node, only copper, like to actually get your skill up and get some equipment on and get your knowledge points going, and then you and then all of a sudden you're like, oh hey, I'm getting finesse props. I'm getting higher quality materials. I haven't even, like for a little bit, I was sending the herbs to my priest to use in alchemy. And I stopped doing that because it's just more satisfying to sell them and see the gold stack up on the hunter. Even though I'm literally going to need the same herbs later, I just buy them whenever I need them on my priest rather than keeping like a supply. I've just been getting stuff on an as-needed basis. Expected amount of fun for you gathering is lots. Yeah. I forgot how much I liked it. I mainly have been gathering in the Isle of Dorne just because that's the easy thing to do. It's the easy thing to do when you just want to fly out of town and get started. But it's probably I'm probably better off gathering in other zones. I do think I'm going to hit a point on that hunter where she's sort of in danger whenever she does aggro something that she has to fight, because I've been leveling pretty much exclusively via gathering for the last 3 levels. And I'm planning on continuing that trend for the rest of her leveling, so she's not getting any upgrades because all I'm doing is picking flowers and mining ore. I'm not in a hurry to get her to 80. And when I do get her to 80, I don't know if I'm going to start basically doing the same thing of like gather leveling and setting up mining an herb on a new character, or if I'm just going to keep gathering on her at level 80 to take advantage of, like, I think I might keep gathering on the specialized gathering character because obviously she'll be more profitable like per hour. But there is a certain appeal to the idea of sort of multitasking leveling alts and gathering for fun and gold. So, I don't know. Thorns are great for spear herbs. Sell well. Overload irradiated target to clone. 3 levels only gathering. Yeah, it goes, like, if you use the True Sight file and you have herbalism and mining, there are so many nodes. And when you're able to gather them without getting off your mount, you can start to go quite quickly. My bottleneck is really my dragon riding skill, which is poor. But it's really nice now that they give you a freebie vigor just for gathering a node. And sometimes you'll get a couple of nodes in like a little area, so like I can land in a little spot, get like 2 herbs and an ore node, and then I'm basically fully revigored up so I can spend it as inefficiently as I please. Fly around, pick nodes. Send those Baub items. Bind on Warband, I'm guessing that means. From rare to the hunter. Yeah, but like that'll be for level 80, plus I only have 3 of them, plus they're like weird. I have like a int 2-hander. I have like a, I don't know, I have a couple of random specific pieces. I don't have that much gear to send over. But, oh, I'll sort it out. It's a hunter. I always like playing hunters. Maybe I'll just get World Quest gear on her very slowly. Level 2.5, 270 to 80 with gathering. Nice. It's just so fun. It's just so fun with how profitable it is. I love the fact that right now Mica Bloom, which is our new Knockin' Bloom, it's like the gimme herb. You need so much of it for professions that it's so valuable. It's so cool to be able to get like 30 plus gold for a copper common bloom. Like, it makes gathering them so fun. What do you use overload on? Irradiated to clone herbs, web mining nodes to sell the extra web. I like irradiated for herbs for cloning. I honestly kind of forget to overload a lot of the time. I'm pretty new. I haven't landed on a mining one that I really like yet because the webs are only like 10 gold per. They're not that, like 20 at most. They're not really gonna like change my fortune. It's fine, but it's not great. There we go. So I haven't really settled on a mining node to overload, but I should be overloading something. Bismuth's more expensive than it feels like it should be. Yeah, I'm good with it though, because it's easy to find. Okay, we're going this way. I don't know how long this campaign quest chapter is expected to take. The fact that it is only one chapter instead of 4 like before does possibly bode well. I don't anticipate that we're going to be here all day. The bomb mining nodes are the worst. Do they even give you anything extra for their trouble? I'm gonna start flying over them at a certain point. Kind of mad because I can mine nodes in like 0.2 seconds, but the bomb ones still take 10 seconds. Yeah. They're good to overload. The first and only time I've tried overloading them, I panicked and then I ended up getting nothing because it like spawned all the little ones that you can mine, but it was too much pressure and I kept having the bomb part spawn underneath me, and then I panicked and then I got nothing. I was like, I'm just gonna save it for something else. Bit more generous than the plain ones. I usually just normal mine them and then move on. Never again. It's just, even if it's worth for the materials, I don't think it's worth it for the stress. I don't think, I'm gathering so that I can zone out. I don't want to be gaming that hard when I'm gathering, you know? I want to be like watching a YouTube video picking flowers and stuff. I'm not trying to worry about perishing. The bomb timer after the overload has yet to explode for me. Oh, mine did for sure. Oh, there's so many world quests. I haven't done my world quest. I think I'm falling behind. Well, listen, there is no behind. I'm changing my mind. I'm not falling behind in reputation. I am just not as far progressed as I could have been if I had lived my life differently, and that's okay. There's no hurry. I'm not behind. I am not behind. I definitely haven't been keeping up with world quests though. Second day of reset. I know, but you're right. You're absolutely right. And even if it wasn't, even if we were like 8 months into it, it doesn't matter. There is no behind. Behind is not a useful structure for us. It's not helpful. And I'm not doing it. I am getting reputation precisely when I mean to. Got 100 skill in enchanting this morning. Happy I had all my mop characters to get the crafting bags. Oh, nice. The only behind I care about is the one I'm sitting on while playing. I've been hyper conscious of how stiff I get and how tight my hips get when I sit in my chair for a long time, even when I'm not crossing my legs like I used to. I think it's because I have been spending a lot more time in my chair than I had been doing in the previous month, so I'm not as used to it. But also, and it's a good chair, and it's adjusted well for me. Like, my back does fine, but just plain sitting, oh, it's I need to do better stretches, I think, like on top of the other stuff that I do. Or maybe I just want to sit less. Think of all the FOMO. No behind, only thaumaturgy. Maybe today I'll get over myself and go get that stupid mop Zen Alchemist stone. But I'm gonna call it stupid another 10 times. Oh, this is pretty. I don't think I've actually done the Dawnbreaker dungeon yet since beta or alpha or whatever. I know people complain about it, and I know that it involves Roshanan, who we fight in Nerebar Palace as the 4th boss, or at least the 4th boss in the dungeon journal. That's all I know. Last night was insane. Started hosting a Lurker of the Deep spawn for the mole and got it. Did the Awakening Machine weekly and got them out. Then I went to Nilotha to kill the Zoth and got the Allseer too. That is some gnarly luck. Need to buy a lotto ticket now. Holy smokes. Arcana feels better than Void Weaver. Feeling much better, but Shadow Priest. Oh, nice. How come I'm not? How come I'm? Oh, it's. Thank you for the 3-month resub. Appreciate it very much. Also, Yay Cracker had a 46-month resub. Yeah, I haven't been doing any thaumaturgy at all, and it's probably a problem. This way? This kind of reminds me of Horrific Visions. All the shadow monsters in a nice, pretty city. So this week in streams, I'm streaming today, and tomorrow's Thursday. And then I'll stream on Friday. And then I'm going to do a big stream on Saturday, because Saturday is going to be my birthday stream. It is technically the day before my birthday, but I'm going somewhere for my birthday, and I won't be streaming. So we're going to do a big birthday stream on Saturday, which is basically the same as any other stream, but I get to say, it's my birthday. And then I'm gone Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I might tack another day or two on the back of that to make it kind of like a little vacation. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I'm notorious for deciding vacations at like the last possible minute, like the night before, and then posting my Discord like, oops, see you guys, I'll be back in like a week. So if you're ever wondering if I'm on vacation or if I died, you can check my Discord. I have a Hazel Announcements tab, or I will update the stream title before I go. So that the title of the offline stream should give you a hint that I am not here. But yeah, 4 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 streams this week, and the last one will be big. So in the full week, come back after raid guides. Yeah. Just had my birthday too. Happy birthday, Boogie Ponderosa. Are we invading Orgrimmar on your birthday? Oh man, good vacation. Yeah, I definitely could use some time off. I've been finding time to relax here and there, but for the last 2 weeks of Hazel weekends, I've been doing raid guides through my days off. So it's been 3 weeks or so since I've had an actual like top to bottom day off. So I want to do a few of them in a row at some point, even if we do still have like launch promotions. And it's hard because there's like a million videos that I want to make, but I know that. Oh yeah, we're going this way. That's right. It's not going to do me any good in the long term to go too hard and burn myself out, even though I know I don't do that much. I've tried that before, and it doesn't usually equate to more productivity in the long term, so I need to spend some time fishing or sleeping or playing some Animal Crossing or something. Birthday fishing trip. Anyone know where we can get more Artisans Acuity this week? It seems that the main source of Acuity ongoing, aside from the Acuity that you get for knowledge points, is going to be your patron work orders. So keeping on top of those throughout the week and doing as many Acuity giving patron orders as you possibly can. It sucks because it's expensive, but I think over time we're going to see a real separation between the crafters that have been doing that and the crafters that have not. Because it does not look like, unless they change their minds, it does not look like there's a weekly freebie dump like there was in Dragonflight. I was waiting for one. I woke up on Tuesday and I went to go poke around to see if they had done something. And I don't think they did. Oh, there's a mechanic. Hope. I ran out of hope. Oh dear. Spending too much time outside the light will force you to retreat. I see. I did not know I was so despondent. Alright, we're going left. It's a good thing I'm not in a hurry. Currently level 75. Not sure how I feel yet, but trying to give the game a fair shot. Nice. Oh. Thank you, Abster. That's really sweet. No, the weekly quest like we had in Dragonflight. I don't think so. Acuity is used for crafting like the blue quality profession tools and accessories, and you also need it to buy recipes, and you can use it at the Artisans Consortium vendor kind of in the building behind the work order table to buy knowledge point dumps. Those are good because especially the cheap ones, like yes, you're gonna spend like 200 or 300 whatever Acuity buying knowledge points, but when you learn those knowledge points you get some of it back. So you will need quite a bit of it over time. Eventually, you won't need as much of it because it doesn't seem like there's a insight equivalent, or if there is, I'm stupid and I didn't see it. So we won't need it giga long term, but for a while we're still collecting recipes and trying to get our profession equipment crafted, it seems like patron orders are going to be really key. How much are you willing to spend on a work order that gives acuity? That is a good question that I'm figuring out on a case-by-case basis. I think my answer is about 10k. I think I'm willing to dump about 10k gold, even if it's for 10 acuity. I'm not happy about it, but that is kind of what I've been doing. I've just been accepting that I'm not making that much profit right now. However, I have been at least treading water by crafting a few things that come up as profitable here and there, and then also using my enchanting concentration, some of it anyway, using enchanting concentration to make gold quality enchants that are in demand. Those I can make some good profit off of. However, that's probably gonna bite me because I betcha I'm gonna need that concentration for the patron orders. Speaking of videos, the new guides are looking great. Thank you for watching them. There are more to come. They're not all finished yet, but I am actually very happy with how they're going so far, which is a step up from some years where I do all of them in a 36-hour caffeine-infused panic. And I mean, they're always fine, but like, I'm pretty pleased with them right now. It helps that it's a good raid with like well-telegraphed, pretty easy to understand mechanics. Nothing is terribly weird about the raid. It's a good raid. And my raid testing also went really well, so that's definitely helpful. Wish there was free acuity weekly like in Dragonflight. Yeah, gatherers, double gatherers get like especially hard. They're hard done by. They have a rough time of it. Broken Queen. Should I pick a side? Let's pick a side. Editing trick where you highlight what you're talking about by desaturating everything else. It's really nice. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I have a few different things that I can do to kind of draw attention to a certain element, and I kind of mix and match them just as I feel like it. So sometimes I'll circle something, sometimes I'll do the color thing, sometimes I'll just zoom in really far. But yeah, it's nice to have a few different tools, a few different tricks up your sleeve. We're gonna go on this. I was so behind in Saturday news that I only just found out there's no more Saturday news. Oh. The real question is, when is stick figure merch back? YouTube lies and says the Nerebar playlist has 4 vids for me to watch. I'll have to wait and see. Ultimately, one day there's gonna be 8 of them. Before the raid comes out, there's gonna be 7. Maybe I should get into that and not out of it. Yeah, I'm drip feeding them like I'm supposed to, as opposed to uploading all of them at like 3 in the morning the night before the raid comes out. I can't upload them 3 in the morning the night before the raid comes out. I'm gonna be like not home. Unless I want to be doing it on a laptop in a hotel, I need to finish them before then. Made my Earthen eczema, and she looks amazing. Oh my god. Does she have red gems? I mean, it's not exactly oh man. I have eczema that recurs on the backs of my hands here. Snagged quartz on Lightbringer. That's a good name. She does. Enter the Priory. Oh. I guess they don't need me to stand there. Oh, I want to do Awakening the Machine too. And I want to do Awakening the Machine, and I want to do the garden thing. Not the garden. The theater thing. That one. I want to do that one.
You mortals are the most
Should we watch the
wrathful
movie?
creatures in existence.
Yeah.
I've watched
Does she
you
have braces?
break worlds, overthrow gods.
Salty
Even
people.
the realm
Thanks for the
of
brand new
death
set.
couldn't hold you. Your
Fruit fly.
hunger for
I need to set up a new
violence
fruit fly trap.
is insatiable. You lured us here, unleashed us upon the Nerubians, all to fuel the Black Blood's power.
I can't stop looking at
My
Illyria's eyeshadow this expansion.
This stops now. Your determination delights me. But I have risen from the ashes.
She looks like
of
she's
countless
using a
empires.
ring light.
I have survived ordeals you cannot comprehend. You cannot kill me. I'm not aiming at you.
Oh, snap.
Changes nothing.
Oh, was our dad back?
Khadgar! Oh no.
How you doing?
No. I heard your voice.
Oh no,
This
not the
can't
melancholy
be.
music.
You
You don't look so good.
did well. I knew you would stop her.
Stay with me, Khadgar. Don't let go.
So who gets his beach house? He must have one. He's old and successful. I guess he's not old anymore. Or are we rezzing him? I never understand when we can do that in cinematics. Nerf priest! Anduin got his kind eyes back. I don't think it's him. It's too convenient. Khadgar's not Illyria's dad. Khadgar's all of our dads. Whenever it works for the plot, yeah. Okay, what do I get? I get a cloak and 10 Valor Stones and 46 gold for me. Sounds good. Take me back.
Fortune smiles on us today. The battle is won. And in victory,
There's so many world
we've
quests.
had a dear
Cloak's actually
friend
cute.
return to us. Traces
You're
of
only
death
allowed to
and
res
strength
someone
slain
when
for
you're
the
hot.
In time, she will strike again. But for now, I believe we've all earned some respite.
Listen, hot's subjective. We're all hot. By a certain point of view. You know? I was doing something. Oh yeah, I wanted to check to see what the cloak looked like. I heard it was cute. Oh yeah, it's like one of the little double scarfy things. Lyria's look this expansion is amazing. I feel like I'm the only person who's like 7 out of 10 on it. I'm not trying to be like, I don't feel like I'm trying to be controversial. Like she looks nice. It's detailed. It has a lot going on. It just feels, and maybe this is intentional, but it feels a little 2007. Like the big swoopy straight bangs with like the over part with the braid underneath it. It's giving a little bit like when I was in high school. And you know, I was there. I can appreciate it. It's just a bit, and she doesn't need to look modern, but she looks like she's on Tumblr. It's a bit of a like a scene kid thing. Nitpick, but the eyeshadow is bad. The eyeshadow is very noticeable. And I find it a little distracting from the character, just because I'm wondering at what point in her day-to-day Illyria life did she hit up the Azeroth equivalent of Sephora. I think it looks lovely. I think it's cool, and I like the void theme, but it feels like something that I would do. You know, like if I had 3 hours to burn and a big makeup palette before a stream. And I'm not out here with like trying to actually be a hero, you know. It's all elf magic. The Bieber bangs giving goth weebo. Needs blending? I mean, some people like a nice a nice hard line, hard line eyeshadow. It looks like a big old sticker. It's a choice. Oh hey, we got a mount. Oh, I got a Ramolith. I wanted a Ramolith.
And yet, I can still hear
What's a
the radiant
Ramolith with you?
song echoing in my heart. Why did it lead us here? Was it solely to confront Zalatan? Or is there something larger?
It's just null transmog she had
stranger
saved.
to feeling like a greater calling awaits. But this is different.
You've also unlocked the
I just
Earthen.
hope that we
Must have
prove ready
done,
to
haven't I?
answer it.
Summary. Allied races Earthen. I sure did. Wow. Do I want to make one, or is that going to be too much pressure that's going to make me take really a long time? I want to see you look. Yeah, we'll take a look. I'm not going to commit to making something, but if something speaks to me, then I might. The rock sheep pet. So cute. It's magic mascara. Does she take it off every night? Does she sleep in it? She must sleep in it, because we've never seen her, like... I guess if it's permanent, then it wouldn't... Is it magic? Does it feel crusty? I don't like leaving mine on very long. Earthen. It's her void skin. Does she sleep? Maybe she was born with it. Waking up 2 hours early just to do the eyeshadow, right? Oh, man. Just get your makeup tattooed on. Morning, Hazel and chat. Good morning. Oh, my dog is sleepwolfing. I can hear him. Is it coming through? Oh no. I think the game is overpowering it. So I'm definitely not making a priest. I have enough of these. The argument for paladin is the mount, but like... If I liked paladins, I would have known by now. I think they make cool shamans. Monk is kind of cool. I think it's gotta be a warrior though. Of course they can be shamans. Yeah, permanent makeup is a thing. I just don't think it's a good choice for me. I'm not gonna judge what anybody else wants to do, but makeup trends... I mean, I guess if you like it outside of the trends and you're prepared for the trends to move on without you, or you're just doing your own thing, then that's one thing, but permanent makeup can be a real a real doozy when later on when things change completely. Kags158, thank you for the 17-month resub. Sublapsed, cannot have that. Congrats on unlocking Earth. Thank you very much. First time catching your stream in a long time. Love all your videos. Why, thank you. You know what the bearded female Earthen make me think of? Is Cheery from Discworld. She's a dwarf. And in Discworld, all of the dwarves look the same. And the matter of their gender is like a very private, delicate thing. Except for the modern city-living dwarves, where some of the dwarven women that live in Ankh-Morpork have started catching on to things like lipstick and dresses, and they're very excited to express their femininity, and then like the old school dwarves are all like not about it. It's all very relevant. She, you know, she still has a beard, because of course she does. But she's cheery, you know. So I forget her name for some reason. It was like some kind of dwarf last name, but anyway. She uses an axe. She's also a good detective. I don't know what else she looks like. Like, they haven't really mentioned much about her hair or anything, so I guess I could make anything that I want. I was talking about not doing a beard, but I don't know. We'll look into it. What if she wants a magnificent beard? Hope we get a Wrathy allied race. The female dwarven beard is a Tolkien reference. How do you know? If there's like a bunch of different pop culture properties where female dwarves have beards, how do you for sure know it's definitely Tolkien? You know, isn't that the point of references, that sometimes they're kind of ambiguous or like drawn from multiple things? Face 8 with one eyesight's really nice touch. Almost all dwarf comes back to Tolkien. I see. Oh. Hi chat, it's been so long. Gotta be a folklore thing too, right? Like, I'm not denying the influence of Tolkien or anything. It just you know, there's a lot of stuff floating around out there. I'm sure lots of it comes from a weaving web, a tree of influence. All right, so if we don't take the beard into account, I guess I should start at the top. What kind of a skin do I want for them? They have all kinds of beautiful metallic colors. I feel like you could do something really cool with like the bronze. I feel like that's like a really nice tone. The lighter one too. The gold is a little bit much. She said cheekbones. Beard or no beard, the real question is, do you have eyebrows? On a good day. Wish I had her cheekbones. Yeah, I think we're going there. I mean, with the magic of makeup, you can put cheekbones anywhere on your face that you want to. Hair color. Do I want to pick a color or a style first? Probably a color first. That's nice. This one's so pretty. I was messing with this on beta. It kind of suits better with like other skin tone of Earthens. I think I had something like that. I just love the dual tone in it. However, I like my first plan here. Cause yeah, there's some really pretty tones in their hair. That's the face I chose. I love it. Coming up with a free name is the hardest part. That one's really nice. That's got like a really rich highlight to it. Okay. To eyebrow or not to eyebrow? Ooh, actually a hard question. At first I was like, of course eyebrows. But her eyebrows look like French fries. Right? Tell me that's not literally a French fry. It's a shiny French fry. I'm not saying it's wrong for the face or anything. But I don't know, man. I think she looks nice without them. Breaded shrimp. It's like, it's this shape at the very bottom here. It's like that three-dimensional shape with the flat plane right there. It's giving fry. We're gonna not worry about eyebrows. For colors for this, with these gold tones, you've got blue as an obvious choice, but I feel like it might actually look really nice. With maybe like a, not the green. That's kind of nice. Although it's a bit too dim. That's pretty. She's starting to look a little spooky though. You know why? It's because there's not the eyes that are like a wide flat color with just a little bit of differentiation on the side make her look a lot deader in the face than the ones that have a more obvious like bright sort of pupil situation in the middle. Those ones look a lot more animated. I don't specifically want the blue, but I do want eyes that have that particular pattern. So maybe these ones in like the teal. I'm not saying that the dead look is bad. It actually makes a lot of sense for the right Earthen character, but for this character, that's kind of nice. It would be funny if that was literally the same thing I had before. Oh, hi, kitty cat. You could also turn your eyesight off if you wanted to. I'm gonna come back up. I managed to snag the name. Apogee. Oh. You wanna come up? Hi, sweet pie. How you doing, sugar bean? You know, you got sniffed by a dog this morning. Okay. And then I haven't actually picked a hairstyle yet. Oh, don't mind me. Kicking my heating pad remote. I haven't actually picked a hairstyle yet. I just had it there as like a placeholder for the, to see the color. So we have 11 different hairstyles, including always a good option, bald. Love that, actually. Let's see. That's 2 Pippi Longstocking. I do love a big, chunky over-the-shoulder braid. I'm a huge sucker for that. We might come back to that. That's good. I do shoulder braid on my Night Elf as well. That... I like this situation. It's a mohawk that's folded over, which is definitely a vibe. It's just not the one I'm after. This is... This woman cooks a mean Christmas dinner. This woman, like, hosts holiday dinners for like 35 people. Is what the volume in those pigtails is telling me. That is kind of cute, but again, this piece right here is distracting. I don't actually hate the like cable vibe of the hair. It's just the one piece that is dead in the middle that I feel like it's gonna make my nose itchy. Whoa, cute. Kind of cyborgy, actually. I mean, I get that's like part of the point, but like, given little cyberpunk. Franz and like Gary Oldman, Fifth Element, spaghetti hair. Spaghetti's not as square as this. That does remind me of a handful of spaghetti, actually. How come these ones are round, but these ones are square? Anyway, that's not the one. Ooh. No. It reminds me of a broom. And it just makes me want to clean my floors. That's cute. And then that is lovely, but it's got to be the shoulder braid. That's an easy one for me. Fiber optic hair. It's like wiring. Broomhild. Marvin the Martian. There's more. I forgot. There's a whole second page. I'm going to be here for a while. Gem color. I like a little bit of low contrast. I like that the purple kind of like calls back to her eyes a little bit and adds a highlight color, but I also really like just like the matching. Actually, the dark one's kind of cool. And then this is pretty. Yeah. And then you can choose what kind of spike you want to have coming out of there. If we give her like these caps, does that make her look ripped? Get those coconut shell shoulders. No beard. We're gonna come back to it. Hazel, people recommended that I go to you for a plea to add more than one song to Pet Battles. Oh man, I don't know who told you that, but they have some mistaken ideas about what I can and cannot do. I don't work on the game, and I have no power or influence. I don't ask for anything. I take what I'm given. My recommendation is mute the song and turn on your music streamer of choice. I can't get the WoW devs on anything. You'd have to ask them. Tweet them. Or X them, or whatever people say these days. What was I doing? I was doing the gems. So the shoulder gems. I kind of like a mismatched. Little asymmetrical thing. Arms. Yeah. These ones. Hands. Yeah. Oh, right on the knuckles, of course. Of course. She's a warrior. She needs them. You gotta gem up the abs. If she's gonna have a belt built onto her anyways, it may as well have a seatbelt button. Turn the song on max volume and embrace it. And then leg gems. Gotta do it. Okay, let's check out beards. So that's what she's looking like in armor right now. This is kind of like, I feel like military official, you know, high up enough in the ranks that he's allowed to have like a beard, but it's still like neatly trimmed. This is fabulous. This is magnificent, but I don't like that it clips on top of the braid. Same thing with this. The super huge ones. I don't like that they clip on the side. I can give her a little... I mean, if I had a beard in real life, there's not a chance it would just be hanging off the end of my chin like that. I don't feel like there would be a faster way for me to look like a suspicious magician putting on a show in the basement of a Pizza Hut than having one of the super low, like, with a tie on the end of it. There's not a chance. Which kind of brings us to either this one or this one. I feel like we're getting somewhere with that. I can always take it off later if I hate it. Kanar, thank you for the 25-month resub. Hairstyles are too limited, especially for males. Hope they add more soon. Definitely tell it I sub for the Dragonblight launch. I'm glad to have you here. Okay, I'm happy with her. I think she's magnificent. She could be called Nurse, Shalika, Grold. Grold is pretty good. I don't think they're gonna let me be cheery. Darn it. It was worth a try. Can she be Cheeria? She could be Cheeria. Can she be Cheerio? She could be Cheerio. I don't want to be Cheerio. Somebody else take it. It's not for me. A warrior? A warrior. Yeah. No, I think if we butcher it too much, I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna come up with something else. I have an idea. This is a stupid idea. It's really dumb. There's no way. I want to lean into the circuitry thing by giving her like the electric component name. But I want a good one. And some of them are stupid. Actually, you could literally just be like, no. Alright. Welcome, Capacitor. Who should have been a mechanome, but whatever, man. Why is she naked? Perfect. I have no plans in when I would level her. I feel like I have to log in and get her dressed at least. You can't let the poor girl not wear anything. They have a unique intro quest? Oh, we should do that. Alright, if the intro is fun, I will pay at least 40% attention. Yeah, it is a classic loading screen. That is kind of funny. Kitty Cat's using the arm of my chair as a chin rest.
We Earthen were bound by our innate purpose. Stagnant traditions nearly brought us to ruin. We must
Reminds me of Mechagon.
embrace the call of change.
Or not Mechagon. No Morgan.
Azeroth is growing.
It also reminds me of the door facility from Monsters, Inc.
Now is the time to discover who we are.
You guys think the Earthen get cold naked? No, not a chance. So she's gonna be arms. She's gonna be an arms warrior. Because, you ready for this? She has arms. Thank you very much. Something that she and she alone has, you know, like, definitely unique. For sure special. Ooh, I wonder what kind of cool titles go with it. Sometimes I like alliteration titles, so like if I went to the sea, she could be Chef Capacitor, Crypt Keeper Capacitor, Crash and Thresh Capacitor, Clavaturnus Capacitor, Conservationist Capacitor. Say that 10 times fast. Capacitor, the Crazy Cat Lady! Salty Capacitor. Unstoppable Force is such a long title. What else goes with the name? Fun gal. Unironically loved RL. Thank you. Oh, man. The smelly title makes everybody better. Hang on. She needs sheepy.
Glad to see this one wasn't lost.
Also, I need
Sense it, Foreman? They
more
are stronger than others.
action bars, and I need to turn on auto loot. I wonder how close I am to doing trading post. Can't be that far off. Azurite Surge. Oh yeah, that's right. They got a little whatchamacallit. Racial. Why is the graphic all pixelated? It looks like someone scaled it up from like a little postage stamp. I probably ought to put on heirlooms, eh? If I'm an arms warrior, I want like what, 1 2-hander? Sounds reasonable. Give her a sword. And she has to have an axe. I'll have to transmog the sword into an axe. Because I don't actually want to upgrade my Arcanite Reaper. It's not worth it, but like... shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Heirlooms. Heirlooms for days. Nice thing about allied races is we can transmog pretty early. Good to see you're awake. I know you must have many questions. Many things have changed. Complete the first stage in the Awakening Protocol. Okie dokie.
Let us begin your awakening protocol.
There has to be some title that rocks. Have we tried eating rocks? Last time I heard it didn't work. I haven't tried yet. You have the Garrosh axe. Are you going to level her today? I just wanted to make her, and I want to do the intro quest line, and then... and then transmog her. And that's kind of where I want to leave it for today. If there is a geologist title, I don't have it. I have like an archivist title. Actually, no, I don't. I have an architect title. I have an artisan title. I don't have the archivist title. I forgot. I was really close and I didn't finish it. Should be a Time Lord.
Another one impaired with abnormal visions during stasis.
Oh yeah, I logged in and I already had a crit buff. So if I was happy with a crit food buff, I would never have to eat a gem in my life. It would just be if I wanted to change the stat, I would eat a different gem. 4 or 5, even if the storytelling's good. Takes so long. Yeah. Civilian armor being wearable by all dwarven races. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by civilian armor. I know that there's like the civilian sets that you can buy for the Earthen crystals, but those are wearable by everybody.
Wait, it's breeding too many anomalies. I can't stop it.
Do not panic, my friend.
Last thing you want to do is break the MRI machine by being too
Focus on
turn.
the song within. Let it ring.
Imagine getting like a routine scan and then being like, we can't. Stop it. Oh, I have to do something. Sorry, I've got to sing.
That energy you felt radiates within all newly awakened.
Yeah, she does kind of truck.
Anomalies such as that were once deemed flawed.
I wonder how long this is. It's unusual for allied races to have very much to do early.
Under our new protocol, they are
They're
flawed
often
no
able to
longer.
just kind of like pop to Star One pretty much right away. I like that they feel heavy. Yeah, they do have a unique
Head to
dance.
the next room.
Here, I'll show you. This is the female Earthen dance. Fancy. Yeah, she'll look nicer when I get her in an outfit.
Another experience to add. Hurry, on to your next adventure.
In order to ensure our primary programming remained intact, these consoles were installed with a series of inquiries to assess the memory matrix of the newly awakened. Answer truthfully. Complete the analyzing sequence.
Dawn's suggestions. We've modified these consoles to allow
Verify your original assigned destination.
agency.
I don't know.
Past is the past, but whether you embrace
Why are you yelling? I don't know. That sounds like a me thing to say. Yeah. My primary functions for sure do not define me. I barely have any. Dizzy Nitro, thank you for the 4-month resub. World of Warcraft.
never free to
Quite.
choose our
Conveer, thanks for giving out a gift sub.
I have redesigned the final console.
World is yours to explore. What path will you take? None of these things says I want to get rich. Explore, visit kin, climb high mountains, seek out libraries, defeat any foe, meet people. I choose to omit an answer. Wait, who do you want to become? We'll go with crafter. You know what? Whoever I wish to be. Who says I want to get rich by making things of value? What if she wants to scam? Knowledge is a type of rich. Yeah. You finally get personal agency after so long of being trapped within your directives, and the first thing you decide to be is just like a jerk. You just decide to immediately take on a life as a con person. Oh man. Get out there and start scamming.
Most Earthen were never intended for combat. But we also weren't intended to leave Gazaldar.
Love this little starting to.
For the world beyond, you will need to fight.
This Earthen has learned Creed. I feel like I need to put more buttons in my bar. Here's Battle Shout. Heroic Throw. Sweeping Strikes. Sure. Too much goblin influence on the poor Earthen. How do you reach 7? How do you reach 7? I need more context. How do you reach 7 what? Do I need another weapon? Isn't this fine? It's a two-hander. I'm an arms warrior. Isn't that what they do? Just like a two-hander?
My friend, meet us in the next chamber.
Oh, on my keyboard? Oh, I don't. That's a mouse button. I have 1 through equals, and then the shift modified versions are all done on the side buttons of my mouse. I for sure don't reach 7. I don't even reach 1. My finger never goes higher than Q.
Lockdown? What in the name of the machine is going on, Cool Dice?
No, I'm definitely arms. I had to double check. I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, I didn't expect there to be questing here.
Only you know your
Shutting down that golem will shut down the whole purge.
Somebody already did it. You guys don't need me.
You will be the first Earthen to ever defy this machine and complete the new protocol.
Not if, when.
I don't know what I'm gonna wear on this character, but I have a feeling it's gonna take me a while to figure it out. We can't do the Azurite jewels on player characters like the lady from the cinematic. Not that I saw. It would be cool if they eventually let you unlock them, but I haven't heard anything about it. I had normal colored gems available. Hello? Back to work. Pleased I was able to secure the name Malachite for my Earthen. Oh, nice!
Great things. I have little
That's a
doubt.
cool one. I want the mechanical tentacle back piece. That'd be pretty neat.
Did I? A most efficient display.
What's this?
Well done.
Navigations of the Soul. Personal log.
Your recalibrating of the awakening protocol has given this Earthen something new. Something different.
We're trying to come up with a name. My name is Dawn. Oh, it's Dawn.
Experience.
That's nice.
An impetus to live. I admit, I misjudged your efforts,
And
Dawn.
then Stormwind.
All Earthen
So they gave me a tabard. Are they also giving me, or have they given me a... I mean, they certainly put me in... That's funny, they actually took off a bunch of my heirlooms. They automatically equipped like a little armor set. Which I'm guessing is different from their heritage armor. I'm assuming they get different heritage armor later on. But in any case, I'm going to put my heirlooms back on. And then put her in a nice little transmog. Maybe I'll wear her new stuff. That might be reasonable. Expedition Yak. Good afternoon, Miss Hazel. Good afternoon, Tomcat. How are things with you? Heritage later, greens are for all races. That's kind of nice. This is what the guy meant, his civilian sets. Oh, neat. So she's gonna wear no helmet for now. I mean, I'm sure she would look nice in various sets. She actually looks sick in the Plunderlord set. But I kind of feel like maybe I should make something from scratch. Especially because often for new characters... Also, I can't afford to transmog all these slots. Often for new characters, I like to hide most of their gear and then put them in something really simple. So that the design of the character shows more. So we're going to hide everything just for a sec. And then let's come up with a top and a bottom for her to wear as a warrior. So I feel like That's kind of cool, actually. I like the idea of like a sleeveless top that lets her arm gems show. And that gothic plate armor is actually in quite a nice color. I might use that. Although if I wanted to put her in a red dress, I could always wear that. But let's grab this. And then maybe just like some real basic pants that like kind of match. Is it too orange? It's kind of orange. I want something a little duller. "18 pages of pants." I was trying to make a mog for my priest. And I was trying to do it in a hurry because Flabby needed like a work order or something filled, but I'd already started making a mog. And he's like, "Are you almost done?" And I was like, "Wait, I have 43 pages of cloth tops to look through, and I need to find out if any of them are the one." I really like these. These are Zandalari green plate legs from Battle for Azeroth. And I love them because they give you like a little kind of mini skirt over like front thigh plates with like these back straps. I think it's really cool. I don't know if it's the right look for this character. I don't know that it isn't, actually. I think that's kind of cute. She might just wear regular pants, though. Hazel, please talk to Chromie real quick. Trust me. In a minute. Gives Watcher vibes. Love those skirts, too. Yeah, I don't have so many plate pants. These skirts are just so bulky. I think I might actually do like the black direbone frill plates. Well, I know this is riveting content. Yeah, let's put on those Zandalari ones I was talking about for now. If I can always change it later. Unless that's not bad. No. We'll do that. Does she need shoes? It's cheaper if she don't wear shoes. I don't really have the gold for shoes. Let's do this. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I think it's like she's wearing something, but it's not super distracting from her design, as far as I'm concerned. And then we'll just put her on a random mount for now. Oh yeah, and then they give you regalia. That's cool. Love how you can have so much fun with mogs now.
Remember both.
The WoW YouTube released a new video, the 20th anniversary in-game event preview. Oh yeah, I guess I should look and see what the set looks like. Oh, there's like a cogwheel you can have on your back. That's kind of cool. There's also, they have their own backpack. Not that. I wonder if the Earthen set ended up here. Maybe it's at the bottom. No. I never know where they put the sets. Earthen. Nah. That backpack is amazing. Yeah, I'm happy with her look. I like the cogwheel back piece though. I think that's really cool. I'm not gonna wear it, but it's at this particular moment, but it looks nice. Cause yeah, they give you a mining hat. They give you a helmet. They give you a coif that has a nice nose guard on it. What about shoulders? It's nice that there's like a couple of different things that you can do. But yeah, like civilian clothes, which is pretty cool. Is she resting? She's resting. Hazel, I am bamboozled by new stuff they showed on the new WoW video on YouTube. You're bamboozled? All right. Let me take a look, and then I could be bamboozled too. Let's get boozled. Not me looking for a way to not watch the video. Let me mute my game sound for a minute. The video is, wait, it's 12 minutes long. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I did say I wanted them to do something cool for the anniversary, so maybe they heard me. Show us. I will. Just give me a sec. I'm getting set up here. I feel like this quality is bad. Yeah, that's better. All right. Free content. All right, what do we got?
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So Holly,
Yes.
let's talk anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone. What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year. You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're gonna see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live team, and then we started to pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all.
I relate really hard
with the live
to, hang
team,
on,
and then we started to
these monitor angles. This is also my life. If anybody else is living like this as well, I want them to know they're not alone. Don't let the world tell you need to have things be level. Do whatever works for you. That's all.
Pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to like flesh out all these cool ideas.
Because mine float like that too, and they get
By
wonky.
far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Yeah.
And so we
Fondly is a word.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock
that's
Depths.
cool.
I was there with my hunter, just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random too,
yeah.
so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
I remember going there and dying. So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic, just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Oh no.
We love Chromie.
So
I was just about to say,
Chromie
oh
has
no.
this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, Legion, Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like Tichondrius, Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Oh, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh man.
It's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Queue in.
Again.
So the Blackrock Depths raid makes sense to me. I don't fully understand. Maybe it'll make sense when I'll watch the rest of the video. I won't rewatch that section just yet. But they said a lot of boss names. They said Chromie. They said the past. They said queuing. They said other people. It'll make more sense one day.
Yeah.
As Marie would say,
Content.
timey-wimey. Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking dungeons.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be two Dire Maul wings and the two Stratholme wings. They'll be introduced with 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other things that we're going to change with time walking. We're going to allow players from 10 and up to do it. So a lot of those people that like to level will have more opportunity there. And then we're also realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors. So we are going to do a vendor refresh. And so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmogs show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
Ooh, I
So
like
can
that.
go to Dire Maul, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance in time walking for that mount actually. Yes.
I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that scared?
It's the only one I got first try.
I feel like that's not dangerous, but that's a big thing to reveal on a big stage. I feel like I got Rivendare's mount on my first kill is the kind of thing that I would say to friends in like a Discord channel where there's like 4 people tops. Because if you go too public with that, you're gonna make some enemies. Oh my goodness. So awesome.
My lucky one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I got I couldn't get the charger, but I ended up with that one.
It took me years to get that one.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always think about the Caverns of Time and the party there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary. But you're gonna notice right away that everything is right at the entrance, right outside. And there's all kinds of activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're gonna have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller, Lorewalker Cho, is gonna tell a few different stories and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're going to get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's a perfect one for you.
I love
Official mount tops.
mounts. I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're going to be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes. You can cosplay as heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
We also have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles and clues and other things to help out the visitors within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that.
Awesome.
I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes, so Korax returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the World Dragons, then we have Azurgos and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new Gate Crashers. Chaw of Anger is going to show up, and so is Archivon the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in Tanaris as well, similar to where Doomwalker is.
With so many new activities this year, are there new rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically, Ashes of Valar was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic. And so we've iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount. It's got armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And we enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member transmog.
I almost it's very weird of me, but like I'm glad that we're getting them, but I'm almost it feels almost a little weird that those are going to be for everybody and not just people that work on the game. I don't know. It's like your staff reward is now is now being like not sold as merch because it sounds like they're giving it away, but like I guess they must want to share if they put this much effort into making it available. But yeah, that's neat. Imagine if they had kept it to only Blizzard staff, though, and you could tell who worked in the game based on who had that transmog, and then you could badger them to change things that they have no power over. That would have been fun, too.
Actually,
Yeah.
we have to get suits of armor added as one of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30.
I want to take a second just to address that we are not staff. It is not cooperatively owned, and it only benefits them for us to think that. The more that they make you feel like you have ownership in them, the more, like, I don't know, cult of personality brainwashing that they get to the point where they can get more of your money. Like, I love WoW, and I like all of these Blizzard properties, and I've made this my life, but we need to not lose sight of the fact that they're a company selling things, and we are buying them. We do not have ownership in them. Just like I get what you're saying, but I'm not having any of that here.
Your service reward yet.
Not much.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the baby Dreadlord pet.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my baby.
Sorry, I need to look at that baby Dreadlord. That is so ugly that I need it. Oh my god, look at them! Look at them! Oh man. Yo, if that thing sneezes, it's going to bite its own eyeballs out. Right? Like, why are the... Oh, no, those are the bottom teeth. I thought those were the fangs at the top for a second. Those are so funny.
My favorite is the baby Dreadlord pet.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my baby Dreadlord pet and run around in the area as that.
With your little sword.
Oh yeah. One of our artists, Mott, he was able to put together the sword like Kozak has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a butter knife. So cute.
So much.
Are there any rewards for the Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction crests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc, Human, Night Elf, and Scourge. And these are going to be coming in the November trading post.
How will players get these cool rewards?
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists, and everybody really agreed we need...
I am totally okay with it being currency because the alternative to currencies is what? RNG. We don't want random drops for stuff like this that's limited time. Currencies are nice because they're determinate. You can know how much you're getting and reasonably expect to get everything.
Needed to really go iconic, and we looked back at our Tier 2 sets. So we ended up making all of the Tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in the Judgment armor.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available when Tier 2 came out?
That's a good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then, but we didn't have evokers back then. But we did have a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a Tier 2 up-res set.
Stop spinning. Yeah!
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited.
The monk one looked really cool, but it looked like the least Tier 2 out of all of them. The only like kind of classic monk I could have seen them modeling it after would have been like an actual like Scarlet Monastery monk. and maybe they didn't want to go in that direction.
Excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them. We have Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, and Warlock.
Yeah.
And we're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Drakthir companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so cool.
No way.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Wait, are those people or are they like NPCs? Imagine like calling your Drakthir guildies and be like, come on guys, we're going flying.
They're gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new Ascendance forms. They really are cool looking. They match each of the elements that shamans use.
Whoa.
They look amazing.
They really do.
This update sounds so amazing. Before we go, is there any other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me.
I like that.
And I
Beth
can't
makes
wait to
nails
celebrate the
match your hair.
20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
That's crazy. There's so many things that I think I forgot half of them by the time we made it to the end of the video. They had... All right, so the BRD is a raid on LFR, Normal, and Heroic. And then they have some kind of... It sounded scenario-like. They talked about like reviving a bunch of old bosses and then having it be something that you can queue into with other people. That sounded like maybe at a lower difficulty, maybe story quests, kind of hard to say, something to do with Chromie. Timey-wimey stuff, I think is how that was described. And then classic dungeons coming to Time Walking, including like Strathholm, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul. And then they had new refreshes of the Time Walking vendors. I'm assuming that they're not taking the old stuff off and that they're just adding more stuff on. Otherwise, there will be panic. And then the new anniversary event being out in the desert area of Tanaris as opposed to underground, I think is a great change. Along with all of these events, my particular favorite that I'm excited to try being this mount-off situation. And then there were, oh yeah, just like a bunch of fun stuff that you can do around the event itself. A couple of extra world bosses, a big Phoenix mount, remodeled shields of service that we can get, baby Doomguard pets, Warcrafting faction backs on the trading post, redone tier 2 sets or something. I don't remember if they told us how we'll get that, if that's trading post or if that's something else. Tokens, 6 new classes for Drakthir, as well as whatever the heck that is. I'm still confused as to if you're summoning your own like NPC friends to fly with you just so you can have like a backup band, or if you're actually got to find 2 other like Drakthir players and basically like ride along the way that you would on a flying mount. That would be really cool, but like I don't know 2 Drakthir and I don't know who does. Some people must. And then they talked about Shaman Ascendance forms. And they talked about how that the anniversary event is 11.05 and that it will be available to play for longer than just 3 or 4 weeks. Some of the boys like to fly along town. I don't know 2 Drakthir. Gotta go. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Sonic Jen. Yeah, that's cool. Squadron your team to Delves. Holy moly, that is so much. I want in-game official mount-offs. I think that sounds so fun. I love the Trial of Style, so I also want to try the Transmog one. But I'm excited for that. They didn't say when, but I think we can pretty safely assume November-ish, approximately, give or take, because that is typically when the anniversary falls. And it's already September, so that's not so far away. I am going to. It is 11 o'clock. I'm streaming for at least one more hour, but for the moment, I'm going to take a break and be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. Hello, hey, hi, how you doing? How are you? I'm back. And it occurred to me, I have completed one of my goals. I wanted to unlock Earthen. I did so. I made one. I did her starter quest. I got her transmog. I got her transmogged. And she can sit there and look pretty for a while as far as I'm concerned. I don't have any immediate plans to actually play her. My second, oh, I got mail. I must have sold some flowers. I keep wanting to pour another cup of tea and I'm out. It's all gone. I drank a whole pot. Boy sighted. Boy is safe. I hope the mount off gives you a summon button. I betcha. If the mount journal add-on, pardon me, if light mount can do it, then it can be done. I didn't actually look at this. This is kind of poofy. I tried to style it this morning. 10:05 when you can learn other classes transmog. That was something they earlier talked about for 10:05. Yeah. There's a blue post. Does it have anything we didn't just watch in the video? Let me take a look at it. Yeki, thank you very much for giving that a gift sub. I want to see how close I am. Oh, am I rich? I swear my gathering has been kind of like funding, my gathering has been funding my, my alchemy progress. I think this character can probably, well, she's saving up acuity to get like a blue quality profession tool made, so she'll need some gold for that, but after that I can share. Oh, hey, it's Phil. Hey, Phil. Local legend. Wish we could do Evoker Druids. I am not surprised that they chose to open them up for all of the classes that are already available to basically every other race. It makes sense. It's cool that they did all 6 of them, though. I feel like there was a world in which they just went for, like, Warrior, Mage, Priest. So it's nice to see them also go ahead and get Rogue and Warlock and Hunter. That's the other one. Alright, I am halfway done with points without even trying. Wowee! I don't think I've ever... I was going to say I've never done a snuffling event, but that's not true. I guess that's what we're calling dirt these days. I need to figure out what it is that I want to do for the rest of my points. If it was gonna line up and coincide with stuff that that I want to do, like getting my knowledge, then maybe... What does it say for professions? Oh, I did the crafting orders already. That's why. We've done crafting orders and gathering quests, so that's why that counts. Okay, so we've done the professions. We could do the pet battle thing. That's pretty fast and easy. I need 550 points. Yeah, let's take a little... Let's pop over to Stormwind. There's portals in this building, right? I think. Neil, thank you very much for giving out some gift subs. I haven't... I know we looked at the Trading Post preview when they posted it online before it actually came out, but I don't think I've looked at it since then. And I've kind of forgotten. I think it was going to be a month where I was going to be able to save a bunch of tender, but I want to... You know, we'll have to check and do some shopping. There might have been a pet that I wanted. Let's do... Let's grab... I don't know. Where's Moose? Bear Bakery, thank you very much for giving another 5 gift subs. Holy smokes. Congrats to those who picked them up. How fast do we think we can do 15 pet battles? I'm starting a timer. I want to know. Show stopwatch. Make sure we're tracking pets. And let me get a real good one. I want a beast pet. Here. I want I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're fighting level 1s. I want a mechanical pet. I guess I'm just gonna pick cute ones. Alarma dog. And then maybe like a flying pet. Maybe like a, yeah. My mechanical chicken, that's perfect. Okay. All right. Clock starting now. There's a trading post in Dorne now. Yeah, there is. Trading post in Dorne. So happy it's a full city. Yeah, it's cool that we don't have to go back to Stormwind. The main reason I wanted to come back for this was just because there's easy low-level pets that you can find around here. So if you are doing the pet battle thing for trading post credit, it's not too bad just to fly around Elwyn. Got a jewel crafting recipe worth 600k. Congratulations. Oh yeah, the pirate stuff. That's right. I will probably be trying to save some tender then, because it sounds like I'm gonna need it later? Question mark? You never know when they're gonna come out with something that ruins my life. Koneko Cat, thanks very much for the gift subs. It's driving me crazy that it says I've gifted a total of 19. It is the opposite of an apology. Never apologize for that. Oh, lovely, lovely round number. Thanks, guys. This puppy doesn't look anything like Moose, but none of them really do. If they ever add like a German Shepherd looking dog, I'm gonna have to shuffle around my pet names a little bit. I'm thinking if I have any Moosey stories to tell. I don't think I have anything new. The member video for my $10 a month YouTube members, I did a little compilation of all of the records I have of Moose and Kira interacting, starting from when he was just a little puppy to present day. And when I was editing that and watching it back, I was looking at it like, this makes it look like he's not worried about the cat at all. Like I guess I only record him when he's doing really well. So it looks like he's just totally not interested and totally fine with it, even though I know he's like vibrating on the inside. Like, I want to meet her. Kira's been taking it upon herself to come visit the front rooms on her own schedule lately. And Moose has taken to like waiting for her and watching for her and wishing for her because he just wants to sniff her. And he's so polite. He'll just walk up and just sniff, sniff, sniff. And she's like, no. And then she'll like walk away and hiss and then walk away. He's being so good. This pet is called Milo. I want to say Pet Charms. But I'm competing for time. I think it was a pet charm, like a pet charm dump, like maybe a couple thousand of them. But we can wow hat it. Miloh. Oh, click the bad button. Azure spans Zerlut Cavern for 2,500 pet charms. That's the one. Yeah, it's cute. It's real cute. Maybe I'm thinking of the other puppy. Scout, I think, was the other one. The Robo Dog is the Alarmo Dog. It is phenomenal. It's a pet battle dungeon reward. I want to say from Mechagon? Not Mechagon. Nomergon? The Nomergon pet dungeon, but I wouldn't bet my life on it, but it's called the Alarma Dog. There's a different robot dog called Bruce or Brutus or something that was a toy box meta achievement reward. But that one's more like a bulldog, whereas my Alarma Dog is more of a like a Doberman situation. They need to stop adding pet charm dumps. I spent the entirety of my Dragonflight savings for the 10k charm pet from Shadowlands. Yeah. They haven't done any really expensive ones in the War Within, as far as I know. If they did do any, I haven't seen them. Yeah, so this is Milo. This is the one for 2,500 pet charms that I just linked in chat. And then the Alarma Dog is the pet dungeon reward one. I'm glad they finally added more dog pets. For ages and ages, it felt like we just had like a million cats and no dogs at all. And I love cats. I am a cat lady. I only have one cat, but I make up for it by being obsessed. There There we go. We did it in 4 minutes and 33 seconds for 200 tender on the bar. I feel like it's hard to compete with that for time spent, at least for me. So I need another 2,500. I could do dungeon bosses. I could do a delve. I could do Darkmoon Fair's not yet. World Quest bonus week. These are later things. We did professions. Quests would be good because we can do world quests and we can do regular quests. Because I kind of wanted to do those anyways. Ooh, and I really wanted to do Awakening the Machine. So let's and theater troupe. So yeah, let's hop to it. Let's go do Awakening the Machine. That seems like fun. Is Darkmoon up now? How would you look at that? It started on Sunday. Wow. Wowie. I didn't like Machine the first time. 20 waves is long. It does take a while, but I really want to do it because there's a recipe. I think an enchanting recipe that I could get for doing it. So yeah, I guess I'll just head straight down there. I could also do some of these world quests. Yeah. It's easy. The flight world quests are so easy. Plus, I don't want to cut the seagull habitat back. The seagulls worked hard for what they have. Do it on a Fury Warrior. I was pretty scared when I did it pre-nerf. It actually, I believe, has been hotfixed to be a little easier. I did it pre-nerf in less gear as a Shadow Priest, and I did it okay, but I was definitely like a little scared for my life. I was feeling a little squish on the later waves. Wave 19 was spooky. Took me 6 characters to get the mount from Awakening the Machine. Oh. My friend Flabby got that mount already. And I don't have it yet. And this makes me unhappy. Oh no! For some reason I thought that would be a good thing to hit. It's not. So maybe if I'm lucky I'll get them out today. But he just did it on a 79 luck. Nice. So many guildies got that map before me too. But I have Beldar and the Mole. Can't complain. Nice. I feel like I'm pretty happy just riding the fish around all day. So I'm not in a huge hurry. I love this thing. I love the wiggle that it does when you surge forward on it. I might also go back and take another turn on my Swarmite Sky Hunter from the glyph hunting. That was like a really easy mount to get. It's not terribly prestigious, but it's cool looking. As long as you have Arachnophobe filter off. It's just another skitter bug if you don't.
Excellent work. I can see that the two of you will soon
Elevator
be formidable competitors.
this way. Because it doesn't look good for me doing the theater. The theater won't start until noon. I'm going to be gone around then. I have some very important plans this afternoon to take a nap so that I can do another raid guide after dinner. A more together adult would just do it after lunch and go to bed at bedtime like a normal person, but I'm going to take a nap. It's not an if, it's a when. What is the theater thing? I don't know why I'm not capable of saying it normally. There is an event that happens in the Isle of Dorn right here at the top of every hour. There's a weekly quest for doing it once a week, and there's some stuff they can drop from the chest. During the event, it's kind of like the Dragonflight public events like Soup and stuff, where you just run around doing different tasks. And then, based on people in the area doing those tasks, you will get bags of stuff. Try farming the rare spawn mounts on alts. I've only been doing them once a day on my main. Nice. Got the Lurker Mole mount last night, doing the Beldar mount and at least 3 alts every day. I want that one so bad. Oh man, that is some dedication. I have a bad feeling about me and Beldar. I feel like I'm not gonna do it. I'm not showing the kind of dedication. I'm not showing the kind of hustle that I feel like Belladar requires of me, it doesn't look so good. Theater event really laggy. Surprised they nerfed Awakening of the Machine. It did seem kind of overly spicy for just like a world event. This building. I'm still learning my way around. I want to do tons more side quests. I want to do a lot more side quests. Oh yeah, I also haven't done... Firelight rubies.
Bring back more shiny things.
Fill your progress bar. Earn a ruby. Oh yeah. Cool. They said they hotfixed coppers to now give you the vendor capacity again. I heard a good... I saw a headline. I saw a Wowhead page. Doing it when he happens to be up when I'm in the zone. I should probably hustle at least that much. Now that I'm... I don't want to say done with fishing, but now that I'm done with fishing, maybe that'll be enough, though. Alright. Time. Hopefully they fixed this thing so nobody else can take your stuff. It is time to awaken the machine. I need to eat some food. Shall we do cave peppers? Need to test coppers right now. I think that it's like a mech mount. Like a recolor of the engineering mount that you can get for awakening the machine. So this transmog kills me.
Cut once. Maintenance today.
Oh, they said he can battle now, not vendor. Oh, that's what I get for not reading the article. Why? I'm ready to continue.
Watch my back while I commune
No, I still have my food buff. Way to give me hope. I'm sorry. Okay. Do I have any extra? I made some cheap flasks that were so cheap that I was just going to use them. But I forget what they were called. I must have sold them anyway. So sad. I joined a Belladar group. So you interrupt him and he's done. But later on that does get a little tricky because cooldowns. We're able to handle almost all of them between Silence and Psychic Scream though. I mean, from the sounds of your story, without reading the whole thing out loud, it doesn't sound like it was that person's fault. Like, if another raid was killing it anyways, what were they supposed to do? People are just unfair sometimes. Ally and Horde raid going for him on the same server? Yeah. I wonder if they would ever give him like a longer immunity timer. I don't know if he has one in the first place, but you know, like how they did, I guess it was only a couple seconds for world bosses, but just time to make sure people can tag him. 2 minutes to gather, kill him. If they would have pinned it, sent it, half the room would have gotten it. Oh yeah. Not everybody's quick with stuff like that. I fumble a lot. Like if you ask me to do something like that in a hurry, I'm gonna be a mess. It's easy for some people, but it's not easy for everybody. No immunity. The moment it spawns, you can attack it. Oh.
Let's get
What is Awakening the Machine? It is an event that you can do in the Ringing Deeps. You can do it as many times as you like, but you get rewards for it once a week, so I kind of consider it like a weekly thing. You go in solo. As far as we know, you cannot bring any friends in, and you are defeating waves of enemies that spawn to protect this seeker in the middle. You get a cache, or I guess a number of caches, for depending on how far into the waves you got. There's a total of 20 potential waves you can do. But depending on how far you get before you wipe, you will get varying amounts of loot at the end, and that loot has a chance to drop things like There's gear that you can get. I'm sure you get like stones and crystals and all the normal loot you would expect from a weekly cache, as well as a chance at a mount and recipes. Xenox, this thing's pretty much for giving out some gift subs. Need to be level 80. Not like me going in at 73. It's weird that they allow you to go in. It's weird that they allow you to go in before 80 when it's like real rough. I guess if you weren't going to get that character leveled within the week, you could go in and go a little bit of the way and get some amount of reward for it, but it's just a bit strange. The biggest tip that I was given that holds true for this is that these machinists in their purge, if you can interrupt it either by CCing them or by interrupting them, they'll just die. That's the only, like, they'll go away right away. Mine are both on cooldown, which is what my problem is right now, but if you can, like, fear them, stun them, incap them, kick them, they will just burst like a bubble. We don't know exactly when the 20th anniversary event starts, as far as I know. It's safe to expect it sometime in November. Could be earlier, but November-ish at the latest. Oh, you can also heal this guy, and I completely forgot that. And I probably should have. You can get med packs, actually. And running over the med pack will heal the Awakener for probably a lot more than you could heal him for. Yeah, he's up to 53%. It's probably a good idea for me to focus him so that I can keep an eye on his health. The med packs last longer now than they did. Oh yeah, you need to stand in these beams. You need to intercept these. I wasn't doing that before. That's probably why he's in so much pain. I'm also being a little too casual right now. Pay a little more attention. Here we go, he's feeling much better. Okay. Probably want those guys to explode not on my friend. Would be good. The piece of content that Awakening the Machine reminds me of most is Proving Grounds. Very similar to Proving Grounds. He's basically healed. Won't this event be insanely easy in a few weeks of raid gear? Yeah, I think so. Characters in raid gear, once they have a certain amount of loot from it, they may not need it anymore. It may not be necessary. So these are going to fire out lines, so I'm trying to put him basically on a diagonal for me so I don't hit him with those. I don't know if I succeeded, but, you know, pay for effort. We're on wave 15. We'll get a break, I think. Maybe. I guess if the med packs last longer, I could also save them for later. No, we're good for now. So I could wait for cooldowns. Since you're a collector, I assume you also love collecting physical stuff IRL? I used to. I don't really anymore. I enjoy my collection of plushies, but I make an effort to not acquire too many new things because I find it stresses me out to have a lot of clutter. The nice thing about collecting stuff in WoW is that it's digital, so it all gets nicely put away into your journals. You can have things indexed, you can search for them, and you don't have to worry about dusting them or moving them or having them overwhelm your physical space.
Hope you brought tools.
I generally turn down physical collectibles now, unless it's something that seems really special to me,
While I commune with the machine.
personally. Because, you know, there's only so much space, and I'm not anticipating moving into any place bigger. And even if I did, I don't think I would want to just fill it up with stuff. I'm not a minimalist, but I see where they're coming from. I'm going to save some CDs for the 19th wave, because I know that one sucks. So if I can do... I don't know exactly how long the waves take. I could probably safely do things like my 1 minute Halo on this swing, but if I don't need it, I'm gonna just leave it be. The Awakener is totally full health right now, so I'm also gonna leave those med packs alone. I don't know the name of the mount that drops from this. It's like a recolor of the engineering one. Potion is very important. I can use one of these med packs. Wave 17. Oh, I wonder if it resets some of your cooldowns. I feel like I just void erupted. Nope, we gotta do our best here. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. I'm really too young to die. This is the hard wave. There's a lot of null bots around. I almost have... The Awakener's fine. I'm the one I gotta worry about. Because wave 20 is just a boss. That's no problem. Okay, everything's fine. Phew. Which herb spec did you level up first? I don't know if it's a good idea. I did not go into the empowering one. I went into the one that lets me mount while herbing. Even though you can mount an herb if you have a Sky Golem or a Lumber Extractor, but I wanted to do it on a pretty mount. So I did that one first, plus it also gave me finesse, and then I went into the one that gives you just like flat skill. So that's what I've done for now. I got a cloak. Crests, crests, gold, crests, rep and gold. I did not get the mount, but it is a lot of rep to do that, especially if you get all the way through the 20 waves. I got 350 plus 250 plus 150 plus 350. Decent botany and then bountiful herbs. Okay, so that was nice. We also got a weekly we can turn in for that, and it would have given me Trader's Post credit. I simply must fill my trader's post bar today. I don't want to be worrying about it tomorrow. And then that box gave me Traveler's Log progress for Valor Stones. The achievement pop-up scared me. I thought I got something really cool. Unstable Power Suit Core, which is a trinket, unfortunately. Buffs random stats. I don't know. Adventure trinkets, I'm not going to stress about them. So, we are now 750. I kind of want a quest / world quest. I wonder if that would be enough. I also really haven't done any delves. Oh, I could oh. Weird. I guess because I got a key from post-weekly reset, I could get my dirigible. We could get 800 gold for doing this. Whoever did the pulsating halo idea for Priest needs a raise. It looks so pretty. They're beautiful. It's a bit, I found it a bit distracting. I was Archon spec'd for a lot of my raid testing, and when I was reviewing my footage, a lot of it has halos bouncing around, but like, what are you gonna do?
Someone didn't get the message.
It's good to get clear footage, but I also need to be contributing enough throughput, and in the testing environment, Archon was the best way for me to do that for sure. Gotta pull your weight in your raid testing group if you want to get invited back. Have you done your Bellatar spawn attempts yet? I feel like that sentence implies that that's something that I do a lot. I'm gonna file that one right along with, have you done your push-ups for the day? Yeah. It's a good tip. I haven't done any Bellatar attempts today. Or yesterday, or the day before. I think I've done one in this entire expansion. It's not looking good for me. We did watch the anniversary video. We did it on stream. We watched it right here. I wonder if this is one of those awful world quests. I feel like the Ringing Deeps has a couple of real stinkers. This looks okay. Oh, yeah. And then you take them out front and then you chuck them in and then that's right. I remember this one. This one's okay. It's not the best one, but it's not bad. The Coal World quest is terrible. Or was it ore? There's an ore one. There's also the worm one's not great either. The one where you have to kill 12 worms. They don't have very many spawn points. It wasn't like, it took me maybe 15 minutes, which felt like 10 minutes too long. Because there was just a lot of competition for them and they weren't respawning quite fast enough. Anyone memorize levers like they did Bastion Bells for the map? Memorize them? No. Also, ow. I'm looking forward to the day when I've sorted out my gear to the point where I can do my world quest without feeling like I'm in danger of imminent death all the time. It's my own fault. I didn't craft anything. I'm in gear exclusively from like dungeons and world quests and stuff because I could get gear crafted, but I'd have to spend my gold on it. Same thing with the Seagull world quest. Is that one really slow? I didn't try it today. I decided to leave the seagulls alone. One in Halifall today for EU has you loot 8 boxes. Enemy a bomb or a quest item. They're shared so everyone hunts them like hawks. Seagull is faster than worms. Oh, okay. No! Dead seagull. The homie. I don't know if I must have told that story at some point. It's like barely a story. I was at the beach on the Oregon coast and a pair of young adults is walking by at the beach. They look maybe teenagers, maybe early 20s, who's to say? Gen Z. And this one guy's like, he's got like his long hair, and I don't really remember what he was wearing, but I'm assuming a flannel. I don't know. He had kind of like the teenager voice that sometimes teenage boys have, where they're like, just, I don't know. They sound powdery. And there was a dead seagull on the sand at the beach. And as I was passing, and they were passing the other direction by the dead seagull, the guy looks at it and goes, "No, dead seagull, the homie." And I've never been able to forget that ever since. This was years ago. Years ago. And every now and then I still quote it. I don't know if it was from something, if that person was like referencing like a TikTok or something, or if they should have been making one. But it's just, the way that he said it was so funny to me that I've never been okay. Not the homie. R.I.P. that seagull, man. Zen Trinity, thank you very much for the gift. So, I need one more gem, but I don't really want to do... I bet you one will just respawn. There's looks like a lot of stuff over there. The 20th anniversary stuff is so good. There's so much of it. It's such a stacked patch. It's so crazy. I had felt previously like they had a lot to live up to. There were going to be really high expectations for the anniversary because it was such a big anniversary. And I kind of privately felt like there was no way they were really... Like, they were going to do something a bit different. And it was going to be neat and whatever, but I didn't really think they were going to be able to live up to the amount of hype that we as players would expect them to put on. And lo and behold, I think they did. There's so much stuff in that patch. Yeah, it'll be cool to have it stick around for a while. Okay. Dev team investment's really paying off. I hope that they're able to sustain... I mean, they've been doing it for a while, basically since the beginning of Dragonflight, so it's been a couple of years. I hope that this level of productivity and throughput they've been giving us has been supported by basically enough staff. Like, I hope that they're not just grinding their existing people into dust. I hope people are able to have a healthy work-life balance and take the rest and recovery time that they need to have happy human being lives and stuff. Because it's a lot. They're putting out a lot more than they used to. And I know that sometimes game companies are known to work people really hard. So I know they do have more people. I just hope that that's exclusively where all this extra juice is coming from. Created my account right before the 20th, able to get the core hand mount. Hope this one has a cool mount. You mean the 10th? Didn't see the hype video? There is a mount. There is a video. It's on their YouTube now. Wowhead has a link to it on their front page too. I think that's where I found it. Alright, was that worth 800 gold? Maybe. 800 is a lot of gold. I'm doing... We've got quests, we've got world quests. If I do, how many world quests do I need? 2 more? Yeah, we can do 2 more just for like an easy 50. I'm also up to 895. I don't know how I did that. Something. Would appreciate it if they brought back old anniversary collectibles all the time walking in currencies. I mean, sometimes they do, right? Like some of the things that they've... I guess not everything. Some things remain exclusive to past anniversaries, but the vendor comes back every year, like with the corgi sunglasses and the other sunglasses and stuff. That stuff I feel like sometimes that vendor gets new things. One of the dragon mounts? Yeah. It's not unheard of for them to bring some of those things back for anniversaries, especially for like such a hallmark one like this. What a time to be a WoW player. Apparently. The Warcraft 3 faction back transmogs are the fill the bar reward. We don't have to spend all our tender to get them. Nice. Missed the stone mounts they showed. Those look nice. Weren't those from, like... Were they anniversary? Or were they... Didn't they sell a copy of, like... They sold something. It was a thing you could buy with money. I don't remember the exact details, if it was related to Classic or what. Because I remember I bought a digital code for it. The Ragnarok statue? Yeah. Joy, how many Pet World quests? Hold on, I need Bone Shard, Nikki. It's for anniversary amounts. Snowstorm was for Blizzard's anniversary. That's a Hearthstone anniversary. Hearthstone anniversary. Funnily enough, a lot of actual anniversary amounts didn't show up in that search. Well. Okay, did we do it? No? One more? One more. Maybe that one didn't count, or maybe I can't count. We'll do the race. I still haven't finished my Safari achievement. One of these days, I'm gonna have to go around and tame a bunch of pets and get the rest of them that I don't have yet. They're cute. We need them. Also, my
Come fly with us.
realm-wide collection score ranking is suffering. I'm being overtaken by the day, I'm sure. I haven't looked, but it must be true. I'm sad these don't give us 500 gold each anymore, but apparently I'm a sucker because I'll still do them for 177. Clearly they can get away with lowering the gold reward because I'm still here. Duck No Duck, thank you for the brand new, whoa, Prime sub. Appreciate you picking me. Who taught me how to drive this fish? It looks like shopping's gonna be the last thing that I do for today. Appalled at the 175 gold skywriting pouch. I understood them nerfing the Dragonflight ones. I got that. I forgave them for that. I thought, you know what, that's fine. We're gonna get new ones in the new expansion. And the fact that they're worse is a little hard to swallow. Especially when the gold world quests are so good, like 800 for a gold world quest. What happened with the skywriting pouches? I wonder if they thought it was just too easy to brute force them on a ton of characters? I don't know, it still takes some doing. There's only so fast you can realistically get through the darn thing.
I can see that the two of you will soon be formidable competitors.
Okay, so I need 55 more. So we could do 18 quests. Or if we find a snuffling treasure in Halifal and then one in Ajkahet, that would do it for sure. There's a lot of Darkmoon Fair ones that we could do now that I know that the Darkmoon Fair is up. I wonder what's faster. Where a fish head to the dungeons. I could upgrade 5 items with Valor Stones. Yeah. I don't see why not. I have Valor Stones, right? I've been putting off upgrading things. Win a game? Win a game of what? I never remember. It's really close by. It's not far away, but I always need to ask the guard where the upgrader is. Oh, Darkmoon. But then I'd have to go all the way to Darkmoon. That's far. I want to do the item upgrades. Yeah.
Return if you
Yeah, it's literally right over here. Plus, we can also get our dirigible. Okay, we should do like rings or something, eh? Something cheap. Because I've got like explorer bands on. Those are 4 of 8. What? 2.
May you find what you seek.
Making sure it counts.
What do you seek?
3. 4. And 5. 200 Valor Stones, pretty reasonable.
Stay vigilant.
Do you get FPS drops in Dornegal? Not that I've noticed. Sick of heroics. Give me my Mythic Plus. Oh, soon. Soon.
Wherever the action is. Don't do anything I...
Dagran! Bring in the ship you've been working on!
I'm still fabricating the more intricate parts, but it'll fly soon enough.
Aye, good work, lad. Leave the ship outside. Best you be off on your other business.
For a second, I'm like, where's my boat? There's my boat.
Travel safe. Loads of
Oh, there you go.
are within our grasp.
Dirigible. Dirigible. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on. I wanna see everything about it. I wanna see the mount up animation. Also, take off shadow form. I can't help but spot a problem. Guys, I don't feel so good. Is it also, that's kind of making me seasick. Is it any better on other races? You don't need your legs. Oh, I think he might need a booster seat. This is my main. Whoa, it's like firing out of one of its. Oh no, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't ride that at all. That makes me that's bad. It's vibrating. That is not okay. Or maybe it's like having an effect on my FPS or something. I don't know. Can't do it. I don't think I'm gonna be spending very much time on that. Anyways, we filled our bar, which means that we get, oh yeah, we got a mount. We gotta go get it. We gotta go get it. The trading post is right over here, not far from the inn at all. Lovely city. Open up our collector's cache. Dun, 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 dun. 1 golden crocolisk. I want to see. What is a plunder lord without a proper display of plunder? It's the every time anybody is walking with like a good hip sway, the song from the British tourist geese from the Aristocats in 8-bit nasal form. I use it a lot when my dog is walking and he's got like a real good like butt wiggle. Yeah, that's the waddle song. Excellent. All right, happy with that. I'm going to ride it never because it's a ground mount, but he jumps despite all this weight in the back, so somebody has been keeping up with leg day. What else do we got?
It's good fortune seeing you.
Banana pirate. Next. It's a mount, but it's a ground mount, and we literally just got one in a different color. So, no thank you. This might need to happen. I know I have this in a different color, but I make an exception for hermit crabs. I don't need that. I don't need that. Somebody does, though. That's pretty cool. I just don't need it. I don't have any of the Blade Master stones, and I feel like if I start buying them, I'm going to want to keep buying them. Lanyon, thanks very much for the brandy sub. Appreciate it. Mount go up. I've already accepted I'm never going to get every trading post mount, so I've kind of stopped trying. And honestly, now that I have Caw, I kind of don't really need this Underlight Behemoth. I don't even know if I'm going to keep it frozen. They want 800 tender for it. That is so much. This hat's cool, but there's a better one from... There's a better hat of that model from the Hallowfall Fishing Derby. So that's a no. Cute sword. Cool staff, but I'm pretty sure I have a different version of that from doing Plunderstorm. So I'm gonna leave all this stuff alone. Green gloves. Okay, yeah, can we not do the combat animation? Thank you. Can we? Excuse me. Those are fine. I already have one in tan. It's only 100. I don't know if I would use it though. Ooh, I didn't think I needed this because I have other colors of these. But it's in like my favorite color. All I got was the beanie and the shirt. I literally didn't think I needed this. I have these in different colors. Oh, it's only 80 tender. That might need to happen. What else do we got here? There's also returning things. I don't remember this set. I don't know if I want it. The necktie's kind of cool. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift, Sauce. The other Brewfest crest. Oh yeah, I remember I bought this and then I refunded it because it sheathes not only upside down so all of your gold would fall out, but like so far forward on her hip that it's not even attached to her body. It looks ridiculous on a gnome. It was not worth my 400 tender. There's the green version of that. There's these guys. Sword. Weapons. I do love a good plain shirt, but orange isn't really my finest color. Kind of looks nice on her though. And then I have these already. The hunter piece just for the quiver. It's so good. So I'm gonna get Claudius for 330 tender. Claudius is known for being brutally honest as well as a great singer. What are these, a Squishmallows bio? What? He knows your jewels would look better on him. True. So you can... Hermit crab with drag energy. We want the beanie as well. Be cool if the pets could talk. I feel like I would have nightmares if they just started speaking English at me. Yeah, cheap month. It means I'm going to be sitting on 800 and some tender, and I'm going to be saving that for next month. There's nothing that I'm going to keep this behemoth frozen another month. I don't think I'm going to buy it, but until there's something that I want to freeze more badly, I will just leave it where it is. Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Safe travels.
Shall we summon Claudius? He was a bit expensive, but he's mine. Aw, those are cute. We have other colors of them. There was at least, I think I have at least 2 more of them. Yeah, I didn't buy the crocodile mount precisely like you're saying because we have a different color that we got for free. Yeah, he doesn't seem to make any sounds. I targeted and I serenaded him. It didn't seem to do anything. I'll do it again. Slash sing. I don't think he cares. I did. I slash sing. I sang to him twice. He doesn't seem to want to do anything about it. I know. Would have been cool. He's so cute though. I love these things. I love actual little hermit crabbies. I like looking at them in the tide pools. You can check your progress on the Ghastly Charger Twitch drop. by going to your profile icon on the top right-hand corner of your screen. Click on that, go to Drops Inventory in the drop-down, and you can see what your progress is, or claim your charger if you have watched 4 hours of a WoW stream with drops enabled, such as my own. Compman, thank you for the 14-month resub. Appreciate it. If you have arachnophobia mode and you turn it off, does he turn into a spider? I don't think it works like that. Reverse arachnophobia mode. I don't think we can do that. Man, it's noon already. Today's stream went so fast, but I am happy. I got my trading post done. I got my Earthen unlocked. And I got my Awakening the Machine done. Although, you know what, actually? Hang on. I need to do this. I need to find out if I'm going to get my recipe. We can show the theater trip daily before I go. We can do this. I was really hoping I was gonna get something cool for my Awakening the Machine. Oh, I need to do my I won't do it today on stream because I could get carried away and stay here all day. But Severed Threads packed for the week as well. What do you think about delves? I have definitely engaged with them the least of the new, like, big features. I have spent a lot more time with professions. I've spent probably the most time with professions. I've done very few delves. They have yet to really engage me. Mind you, we don't have, like, the end game ones that are supposed to rival Mythic Plus yet. We only have them up to level 3. So I don't yet have a good feel for how they're going to fit into my endgame life. I bet you I'm going to like them later, but I would give it another 3 or 4 weeks before I really find my footing with them. Kind of fun, I think. Surprised you don't like them more. They feel like Torghast but cozier. They have nothing about what I liked about Torghast. I loved in Torghast this feeling of, I'm going to put together a build. I'm going to get this power, and now this one would combo really well with it. And then if I can get 3 more stacks of this power, then I can do this thing to this boss. Like, I really like that feeling of, like, putting together a new build every time, or, like, having favorite builds that you wanted to pursue, and then, like, being able to find those powers and getting really excited when the right ones showed up. And that aspect is not really present. Like, yeah, you get some powers, but they're just, like, there's no choice. It's just a buff. It's usually temporary. It doesn't feel like it matters. It doesn't have that same, like, roguelite energy to it that I liked about Torghast. Cash to Money, thanks very much for a gift sub. I like that they're short, and I actually saw a really interesting ad. I was watching YouTube on my TV, and I don't have any ad block there, so I was watching, like, a YouTube ad. And I had a War Within ad show up for me on YouTube, and it was showing you how you could finish a delve in the time it takes you to brew a pot of coffee. And I thought it was so fascinating that the point that we're at as a society in video games marketing is, look, our game is so fast to play, you barely even have to do it, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, look, it's over so quick. Like, don't get me wrong, I also really like short content, and I agree that the trend is overall going towards more and more bite-sized content, and it's nice having something that you can do quickly. But the fact that that's such a selling point is, oh, hey, it's over, is just as so crazy to me. Feels like mobile game brain, yeah. I'm not above this. I'm not immune to this. I don't even necessarily have a problem with it. It just kind of floored me for a second that that was the marketing. It's a good marketing, but, like, wow. We're punting critters? That feels mean. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so far delves kind of felt like a mob scenario. It just felt like a lot of busy work. It just kind of felt like, go here, do this, go here, do this. I didn't feel like there was any way for me to, I don't know, like, distinguish myself, or, like, it just kind of felt like a chore. But, like I said, I'm usually really critical of stuff early before I've gotten a good feel for it, and I figured out, like, my favorite tips and tricks and tactics and routes and stuff. So usually once I've got more of a feel for it, I am happier. And I'm expecting that to happen in the next couple of weeks. I always hate stuff when it's new. I hated Torghast when it was new too. The game's so good, you can't wait for it to end. I like Mythic Plus better than Raid. I don't have a 2-hour uninterrupted block every week. 30 to 45 minutes for Mythic Plus, super doable. I like, when I only want to log on for like half an hour, I like gathering and world questing and pet battles and alt leveling, or even side questing or events like this. Like, I don't feel like I was personally at a lack of things to do that I can do in WoW in like 20 minutes or less. Honestly, I could just reset my auctions and feel like I had a great time. But I know that it's obviously a niche that a lot of people want stuff for, and it's unfair for me to judge it too early. I bet it'll be cool. Bran feels kind of annoying. I am mainly annoyed at him so far. I have yet to be like, oh yeah, thanks Bran, that was sick. I'm mostly just kind of like, I don't know, irritated with him. Center stage reached.
And now we begin.
Bran is a horrible healer. He should read some healing guides.
Heroes lost to time, but not forgotten.
Saddle.
I hear
Cloud Rooks. Say goodbye to civilians.
in the earth.
Goodbye.
It strengthens me. I must go to it.
Extra action buttons.
Now we venture into the ringing deep. The machine speakers will neither help nor hinder.
Best way to get shards? Farming bees and spiders only had 1 drop. Chat's gonna be a better help to you than I will be. I haven't started. I don't have any. You've got 1 more than me. Maybe they'll release a Twisting Corridors for Delves. I don't want it though. For a second I thought that was your new Earthen already in Khazagard. I was super shocked you could level that fast. Nah. That's a trinket or something. I'm not using the Northrend trinket anymore, so I don't actually know why. Oh, it's for the play. That's right, I'm wearing a costume. How is the updated Tier 2 transmog going to be acquired? If they said in the video, I missed it. They may have said so, I just don't know. Earthen is a glorious level 11. Fantastic. It sounds like it would be from the anniversary event, either for currency or from one of the activities. It seems currency based. They were talking about trading posts, but that was for the Warcraft back pieces were trading post. I don't know if they would put the other ones on. I need to go die valiantly.
I said we are all slaves.
This event's very fun. I find it very charming. And like, more... I don't know exactly why I like it better than the one that was in Ardenweald. I feel like I understood it better, but maybe that's just because we've had all of Dragonflight doing public events, so they're just a little more intuitive now. Darn it. I really wanted a recipe. Oh well. Good news is we got some reputation. 1,000 rep with Council of Dornogal. Definitely want to do that every week. I am at 9. I'm nearly at 10. That's good. Cool. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I want to thank you all very much for joining me today. I appreciate the company. I will be back tomorrow. We're doing 4 streams this week, same time every day, although we're probably going to stream a little late on Saturday. I have raid guides that have now begun coming out, so if you're looking to research Nerebar Palace and get a feel for what we're going to be doing in the raid, there are a couple already available and more coming out every day on my YouTube channel, which I'm sure I can make the bot link in the chat somehow. Probably not like that. Might need to type. There we go. Over there. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.